Sagittarius, if you clicked on this, it is because the universe is screaming at you to pay attention. This is the most shocking message I have seen for your sign in 25 years, and as we cross into August 2026. Massive, life-altering revelation is about to drop into your lap. But here is the twist that no one is talking about: the person who broke your heart, the one who walked away and left you questioning your own worth, is about to hand you the ultimate power. They are coming back, but not to ask for forgiveness. They are coming back to confess a secret that completely changes the narrative of your past. Before we shuffle the cards and pull back the veil on this mind-blowing truth, tell me in the comments where you are watching from today, and please like and subscribe to Trusted Tarot to claim this energy. Do not scroll past this. I need you to stop right now and take a deep breath. Because you were meant to hear this exact message at this exact moment, this is not coincidence. The algorithm did not randomly place this video on your screen. Your higher self, your intuition, and the spiritual guides surrounding you magnetically pulled this frequency into your reality. You have been sitting in a waiting room of the soul for what feels like an eternity, Sagittarius. You have been patient, you have been resilient, and you have kept your heart open even when the world gave you every reason to close it. But the universe is done testing your patience. The waiting is officially over, and the energetic shift happening right now, as we approach the 12th of August 2026, is going to change the entire trajectory of your life. Let us talk about what is happening inside your physical body right now, because your body always knows the truth before your conscious mind catches up. You have been feeling it, haven't you? That sudden, unexplainable chest flutter when you are just sitting still, trying to read or watch television. That deep, restless energy in your legs, a classic Sagittarius trait making you want to pack a bag, travel, or just run away from your own skinches. You have been waking up at 3 in the morning with a strange heat radiating through your chest, immediately reaching for your phone, expecting a notification that never comes. You thought this was just anxiety. You told yourself you were simply stressed about your career transitions or worried about your financial stability. But your body is not anxious, and you are not losing your mind. Your physical vessel is actively receiving massive energetic downloads. Your nervous system is vibrating at a higher frequency because the timeline is shifting beneath your feet. The exhaustion you have been feeling is not from a lack of sleep. It is the heavy, dense energy of an old cycle finally leaving your aura. You are shedding karmic skin, and while the process feels uncomfortable, it is the ultimate confirmation that a massive breakthrough is imminent. The physical symptoms you are experiencing are your soul's way of telling you to prepare, because the energy you have been praying for is already in transit. And then there are the nights. The dreams you have been having lately are not just random firings of a sleeping brain, they are vivid, cinematic, and eerily specific. You are dreaming of transit airports, train stations, long highways. You keep seeing their face in crowds of strangers, or you wake up with the distinct lingering scent of their perfume or cologne in your bedroom. You have been noticing synchronicities everywhere, seeing repeated numbers, or perhaps the image of an arrow, or the color deep purple flashing in your peripheral vision. Intrusive thoughts of them pop into your head at the most random times, completely unprompted, followed by a sudden wave of nostalgia that catches you off guard. You tried to dismiss these visions as just your subconscious playing tricks on you. You convinced yourself it was trauma response, lingering attachment to someone who didn't value you. But spirit does not waste energy, and the universe does not send you symbols just to torture you. These are not memories, these are premonitions. The veil between your reality and theirs is thinning, and their energy is already knocking on your spiritual door. Your intuition has been screaming at you that something is coming, and for once, you need to trust that inner voice instead of doubting your own sanity. Now, let us look at them. Let us pull back the curtain on the person you have been trying so desperately to detach from, the one who caused you so much pain, who made you feel like your fiery, expansive Sagittarius spirit was too much, yet somehow never enough. Right now, in this exact moment in August, they are in the middle of a profound and painful emotional reckoning. They are sitting in a room, staring at a wall, and the silence around them is absolutely deafening. For the longest time, they convinced themselves that walking away, or creating this massive distance between you, was the right choice. They built thick emotional walls, they threw themselves into their career, and they distracted themselves with shallow, meaningless connections. But the distraction has completely failed. The illusion they built to protect their ego has shattered into a million pieces. They are realizing that the peace they thought they would find in your absence is actually just a cold, empty void. They are remembering the way you looked at them when they were at their lowest. They are remembering your infectious laugh, your boundless optimism, and that radiant light that used to make them feel like they could conquer the entire world. They are waking up to the terrifying realization that they didn't just lose a partner or a friend, they lost their mirror. They lost the one person who saw their soul, not just their resume or their bank account. They are looking at their life right now, their money, their status, their daily routine, and it all feels incredibly hollow without your spiritual anchor. They are preparing to speak, but they are paralyzed by fear. They know they hurt you. They know the deep, lasting damage they caused to your trust. And the guilt is eating them alive, slowly transforming into a desperate, burning need for clarity. They are finally seeing the karmic debt they owe you, and they know that until they make this right, they will never truly be free. But before I reveal the exact words they are going to say to you, and before I show you the stunning physical offering they are bringing to your doorstep, we need to establish the context. If I just handed you the final puzzle piece right now, your logical, protective mind would instantly reject it. You would sit there and think, no, there is no way. They are too proud, too stubborn, too deeply entrenched in their own ego to ever admit that. You have spent months, maybe even years, convincing yourself that this person was emotionally unavailable, that they simply did not possess the depth required to understand your vast, expansive Sagittarius soul. But you have to understand the spiritual mechanics of this specific return. This is not a casual, thinking of you text sent out of boredom on a lonely Tuesday night. This is karmic reckoning, orchestrated by the universe, and the delay in their return was entirely necessary for their spiritual evolution. You see, if they had come back to you 3 months ago, they would have brought the same toxic patterns, the same half-truths, and the same energetic drains that forced you to walk away in the first place. The universe had to isolate them. It had to strip away their distractions, force them to sit in the uncomfortable silence of their own making, and let them face the very shadows they were running from when they left you. They needed to fail in the exact areas where they thought they were superior to you. They needed to realize that the financial success, the career milestones, and the social validation they chased so desperately felt entirely hollow without your grounding. Fiery light to give it meaning. The delay was not a punishment for you, Sagittarius. It was a purification process for them. And now, the vessel is finally clean enough to hold the truth. We are crossing a profound energetic threshold right now. And before we open this final door and look directly at the message that is coming your way, I need you to anchor yourself in this frequency. This is a sacred space we are holding together on Trusted Tarot. If your heart is beating a little faster, if you feel that warm rush of recognition in your chest, I need you to physically claim this energy right now. Take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. By doing this, you are not just supporting the channel, you are sending a definitive signal to the universe. You are telling the cosmos, I am ready, I am open. I am no longer hiding from my own blessings. Claim your seat in this community of light workers and truth seekers, because the work we are doing here is shifting timelines. Now, let us talk about the main reveal. Let us talk about the exact nature of this shocking message that is hurtling toward you as we approach the 12th of August 2026. This is not just going to be a simple apology. An apology would be too easy, and the universe does not deal in cheap words. This message is going to be a profound, unvarnished confession. They are going to reach out, and the medium might surprise you. It might be a long, rambling voice note that you wake up to. It might be a sudden, unexpected phone call that makes your screen light up in the middle of a busy workday. Or it could be an email that lands in your inbox with a subject line that makes your breath catch in your throat. When you open it, the shock will not just be that they are reaching out. The shock will be their absolute, devastating vulnerability. They are going to confess a secret they have been hiding, not just from you, but from themselves. They are going to admit that they were terrified of your light. They are going to tell you that your intuition, the very instincts they dismissed or gaslit you about, was 100% correct all along. They will confess that they sabotaged the connection because your expansive, optimistic Sagittarius energy exposed their deepest insecurities and their hidden fears of failure. They are going to hand you the ultimate power by admitting that they were the broken one, that they were the one who needed saving. and that walking away from you was the single greatest mistake of their entire life. But the message does not stop at words. Words are just wind, and you are done accepting wind. This person is bringing a tangible offering to the table to prove their transformation. They are going to propose a concrete, life-altering shift. This could be a massive financial restitution, a joint business venture that aligns with your highest career goals, or a literal invitation to relocate and build the empire you once daydreamed about. They are laying their cards on the table, completely defenseless, offering you the very things they previously withheld out of fear or control. They are handing you the keys to the kingdom, asking for nothing in return but the opportunity to stand in your light once again. The sheer magnitude of this offering is what makes it the most shocking message I have seen in 25 years. They are entirely surrendering their ego to your sovereignty. And this brings us to the most critical layer of this entire reading: your emotional guidance and the warning that comes with this massive energetic shift. When this message arrives, and it will arrive suddenly, your initial reaction will be a complex cocktail of triumph, relief, and sudden sharp anxiety. Your nervous system is wired to expect pain from this person. When they finally deliver the validation you have starved for, your body might actually reject it at first. You might feel a sudden urge to leave them on read, to act cold, or to reply with a sarcastic defensive remark to protect your fragile heart. Do not let your ego hijack this divine moment. The warning here is not about physical danger, it is about energetic sabotage. Do not let the ghost of past pains distort the reality of the present moment. If you react from a place of wounded pride, you will instantly drop your frequency and pull this beautiful manifestation right back into the mud. You must pause. You must breathe. You must receive this message clearly. Without the heavy armor you have worn for so long, you do not have to forgive them instantly, and you do not have to say yes to their offering right away. But you must remain in your divine, centered power. Receive their confession with the quiet, majestic grace of the archer who has finally hit the bullseye. You won. The battle is over. Now, you must decide what to do with the spoils of war. Let us talk about the divine timing of this specific window. Because the universe does not operate on human schedules, it operates on energetic readiness. Why now? Why as we cross the exact threshold of August 12, 2026? You have been asking the cosmos for a sign, begging for a shift since the very beginning of this year. And for months, it felt like your prayers were simply bouncing off the ceiling. But you must understand the profound spiritual mechanics at play right now. We are just closing the massive, high-frequency portal of the Lion's Gate, and the energy is now settling into a deeply grounding, manifesting frequency. This is the harvest season of your soul. The universe did not delay this message to punish you. It held it back until the astrological and energetic weather was perfectly aligned to support the massive structural changes this person is about to bring into your life. If they had arrived in the chaotic, retrograde-heavy, unpredictable energy of the spring, the connection would have immediately burned down in a toxic fire. But now, in the stable, golden, sovereign light of mid-August, the foundation is finally solid enough to hold the immense weight of this truth. Think of this agonizing delay like the ripening of a rare, incredibly complex fruit. If you pick it too early, it is bitter, hard, and entirely indigestible. The universe kept this person in the dark, forcing them to sit in the heavy consequences of their own actions, until their energetic fruit was fully sweetened by deep regret and profound realization. The silence you endured over the last few months was not an absence of love. It was the loud, deafening sound of their ego being dismantled brick by brick. Every single day they did not text you. Every week they stayed away. Thick layer of their arrogance was being stripped away by their spirit guides. They were being prepared for you. They were being broken down in the dark so they could be rebuilt into the partner, the friend, the collaborator that you actually deserve. The 12th of August is the exact coordinate in time where their internal reconstruction is finally complete, and they are stepping out of the shadows to present their new, humbled self to you. But I know exactly how heavy this has been for you, and I need to pause right here to speak directly to the deep, aching exhaustion in your bones. I see the nights you spent staring at the ceiling, wondering if you were losing your mind. I see the moments you looked in the mirror and questioned your own worth, wondering why your expansive, beautiful, fiercely loyal Sagittarius heart was treated as an afterthought. You have been carrying the immense weight of this unresolved karma, and it has drained your physical energy, your creative spark, and your natural joy. You have felt so incredibly disappointed, not just in them, but in the universe itself. You thought, if I am doing the deep spiritual work, if I am raising my vibration, if I am being the good person, why am I still sitting here alone, watching everyone else get the love, the apologies, and the financial breakthroughs I pray for? That profound disappointment was entirely valid. Your tears were valid. The intense anger that bubbled up when you saw them living their life seemingly unbothered was completely justified. You felt like a fool for holding on to hope, and you beat yourself up for not being spiritually detached enough. Society and superficial spiritual bypassers tell you to just let it go, to move on, to act like you do not care. But your soul knew the truth. Deep down in your marrow, your intuition refused to sever the energetic cord completely because it knew the story was not finished. You were not holding on out of weakness, Sagittarius. You were holding the energetic space for this exact moment of divine justice. You were the anchor keeping their soul tethered to the light while they navigated their own personal underworld. And that kind of spiritual heavy lifting takes a massive, undeniable toll on your nervous system. You have been running a marathon while carrying someone else's baggage, but feel the physical shift happening inside your body right now as you hear these words. Feel the heavy, dense cloak of disappointment sliding off your shoulders and dissolving into the ether. You are no longer the victim of their avoidance. You are the absolute victor of this karmic cycle. The anticipation you are feeling right now, that warm fluttering in your stomach, is the feeling of your personal power rushing back into your physical vessel. You are moving out of the survival state and stepping fully into your sovereign, magnetic, unstoppable state. This is the exact moment where the universe looks at you and says, "You endured the fire, now step into the kingdom." The hope that is blooming in your chest right now is not a delusion. It is a vivid, energetic preview of your coming reality. And as this beautiful hope builds, I want you to completely reframe how you view their impending return. This is not about you needing them to feel whole. You are already whole. You have done the agonizing, beautiful, heroic work of healing yourself while they were away. This message, this shocking confession, this tangible offering is simply the universe balancing the cosmic scales. It is the divine reward for your unwavering integrity. When they come to you with this apology and this grand gesture, you will not be looking at them with the desperate, pleading eyes of the person they left behind. You will be looking at them with the calm, piercing, majestic gaze of someone who has conquered their own demons. You hold all the cards now. You have the absolute upper hand, not through manipulation or games, but through pure, unadulterated spiritual elevation. As we approach this divine window, your only job is to remain in a state of joyful, peaceful expectation. Do not chase them. Do not send a preemptive text trying to soften the blow or test the waters to see if they are awake. Stay perfectly, beautifully still in your power. Let the universe deliver this message directly to your doorstep. When your phone buzzes, when the email arrives, when the unexpected knock comes at your door, I want you to take a deep, grounding breath before you react. Remember that you are a creature of fire, of truth, and of vast horizons. You do not need to rush to accommodate their guilt. You can take your time. You can read the message, put the phone down, go for a long walk in nature, and let the sheer magnitude of their words settle into your spirit. You are no longer operating on their timeline. They are now operating entirely on yours. The energy is sealed. The timeline is locked. The shock that is coming is entirely in your favor, designed to catapult you into the next massive expansion of your life. As this video comes to a close, I want you to notice the profound shift in the atmosphere around you. The frantic, seeking, desperate energy that brought you to this screen has completely dissolved. The frantic scanning of your mind, the constant checking of your phone, the heavy burden of trying to figure out the next step, it is all melting away, leaving behind a quiet, radiant stillness. The screen you are watching will eventually go dark, but the energetic signature of this reading does not end here. It is now woven into your auric field. It is traveling through your timeline, rearranging the circumstances of your reality to make room for this massive, shocking, and beautiful revelation. But before you step away from this sacred space, before you return to the demands of your daily life, your career, and your responsibilities, we are going to physically and spiritually seal this timeline. We are going to lock this frequency into your body so that when the 12th of August arrives, you do not flinch, you do not panic. You simply recognize the moment you have been preparing for. I want you to do something very specific right now. If it is safe to do so, gently close your eyes or simply soften your gaze and let your focus blur. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs all the way to the very bottom, expanding your ribs. Holding that breath for just a moment at the top. And as you exhale through your mouth, let your shoulders drop, let your jaw unclench. Let the tiny muscles around your eyes soften. Do it one more time. Breathe in that pure, golden, healing light of the mid-August sun, and as you breathe out, release the final lingering threads of doubt. Release the exhaustion of the waiting room. Release the story that you were forgotten, abandoned, or left behind. You were never forgotten, you were being protected. Now, I want you to place your hand flat against the center of your chest, right over your heart space. Feel the warmth of your palm. Feel the steady, rhythmic beating beneath your hand. That heartbeat is the ultimate evidence of your resilience. That heart kept beating through the silence. It kept beating through the confusion, the tears, and the moments you felt entirely unseen. It kept beating because it knew this moment of vindication was coming. As your hand rests there, I want you to silently repeat this affirmation after me. Say it in your mind with absolute authority and unshakable conviction. I release the need to chase, control, or figure out the how. I am entirely open to receiving the apologies, the love, and the abundance that are rightfully mine. My light is undeniable, my truth is validated, and my timeline is fiercely protected by the divine. Let those words echo in the chambers of your mind. Let them sink past your logic, past your anxieties, and directly into your cellular structure. You are a Sagittarius, creature of vast horizons, fiery passion, and unyielding truth. You are the archer. And for so long you have been holding your bow drawn, aiming at a target you could not quite see, your muscles aching with tension and anticipation. It is time to finally lower the bow. It is time to unstring the tension from your shoulders. The target has been hit. The universe has already secured the victory for you. You do not need to force anything to happen. You do not need to send that text to check inches. You do not need to manipulate the circumstances. All you have to do now is stand in your radiant sovereignty and allow the harvest to be brought to your feet. If tomorrow morning you wake up and the old fear tries to creep back in, if the silence of the day makes you doubt what you heard in this reading, I want you to remember the feeling of your hand on your heart right now. Return to this exact video. Let this channel be your sanctuary when the mind tries to drag you back into the shadows of unworthiness. The message is coming. The confession is on its way. The shocking truth that will entirely reframe your past is already in motion, guided by divine timing, rushing toward you as the cosmos aligns. You have earned this peace. You have earned this beautiful, hopeful anticipation. Sit with this message today. Let it marinate in your spirit. Walk differently today. Walk with the quiet, magnetic confidence of someone who knows exactly what is coming for them. And finally, to physically anchor this energy into the material realm, I need you to take one last action of claiming. Below this video in the comments, I want you to type the word claim. Type it with intention. Type it as a contract between you and the universe. When you type claim, you are telling the algorithm, but more importantly, you are telling your own subconscious mind that you are ready to receive this shocking message, this apology, and this tangible offering without guilt and without hesitation. Subscribe to Trusted Tarot if you are not already part of this beautiful family, so you do not miss the next time your guides need to deliver a message to your spirit. Hit the like button to show your gratitude to the universe for this reading. And if you know someone, friend, family member, another fire sign who is also waiting on a miracle, share this video with them. You might be the exact vessel the universe uses to save them today. You are deeply loved. You are entirely held. Your intuition was right, your light is blinding, and your future is brighter than you can possibly comprehend. Go in peace, beautiful Sagittarius. I will see you in the next reading.